Welcome to your practice. My name is Selena, and today's flow is all about you tapping into your creative space. It's about finding and tapping into the creative flow of life that is always available to us, but often gets hidden and obscured by the busyness of life. My goal for you today is to create what we call liminal space, this transitionary period where you can drop out of your normal existence, where you're headed after this class, and really open yourself to the creative, to your imagination, to new possibilities. I'm going to guide you through rhythmic movements, repetitive movements, so that your body and mind can be totally occupied, and your breath and your prana, this life energy inside of you, and maybe even your mind can find these pauses where everything ceases and gets so quiet. I would totally recommend that you keep a journal nearby so that at the end of practice, if you have some creative ideas for your life, you're able to drop them down. We are going to practice some suspensions of inhale where we'll retain our breath at the top, and some retentions of exhale where we'll stay completely emptied of breath and just feel into that very quiet space. So please come to a comfortable seat and close your eyes. And take a moment just to connect your hearing to your breathing. And imagine a golden thread descending from the universal above the crown of your head all the way down into the core of the planet, into the ground of being. And orient yourself in time and space. Knowing that everything behind you is memory and everything in front of you is your potential and your possibilities, and you get to be right at the center of yourself. Take just a couple more rounds of breath, steady and easy. One more deep breath in your seat. Keeping your attention very soft, let's transition to all fours. Plant your hands underneath of your shoulders and your knees underneath of your hips. And we're going to start to move and use the whole of our spine, our cervical spine, your neck, your pelvis, and really get spherical here. So I want you to start to act as if you were scooping out, cleaning out a bowl with your hips, and start to circle around yourself. And it doesn't matter what direction you're going. Allow your shoulders to become involved, your head, so that your head is passing through a little back bend, a little arch of the spine. You're moving through lateral movement, side bending. Go slow and make this so fluid and so juicy, circling around yourself. And find a rhythm to your breath that feels comfortable for this moment. And just spin around yourself. Really articulating your shoulders, articulating your spine, letting your head move freely. So nice. 2 more in this direction. And then pause in the center, and now go the other way, the way that feels counterintuitive to you, the way that is against your nature. More than likely, you were moving to the right when you first started to move. You were moving clockwise, which is the spin of the planet and the spin of time. And so you've probably switched directions now, and now you're moving to the left, which is in the direction of the lunar, of receptivity, of openness. So allow yourself to draw those qualities in as you move around yourself. A couple more breaths. And come back to the center and take your knees a little bit wider than your hips and take your hands wider than your mat. And we're going to continue with this circular action, but now I want you to really dip down. So shift over to the left, dip your left shoulder towards the floor, scoop your chest along the floor, and roll up through the center, rounding your back. Once again, big circles through your chest and your shoulder girdle. Really allowing yourself to be primal, to be non-linear, to be fluid here, to be spherical. Allowing even now this creative energy into your body. So breathe deep, and spin around yourself, dipping your chest low to the floor, articulating the movement, warming up the joints of the body. One more time. And then come back to the center and plant your hands once again underneath of your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Take a deep breath in, broaden your collarbones, arch your back, and exhale, tuck your tail and glide back, elbows to the floor, child's pose. Again, inhale, scoop and round, roll up, a little back bend, and exhale, glide back. Please continue, find a place where the breath and the movement never stops. Starting to create this pattern, this rhythm in your breath and in your body. Three more times. Every in-breath rising to a little back bend. And every exhale, smoothly go back. Two more. Last time. Now coil up to all fours. And as you exhale, curl your toes under and reach your seat high and wide, down dog. And dynamic down dog, inhale, drop to all fours, look forward, a little back bend. And exhale, take your seat high and wide, down dog. Again, please continue 3 more times with your breath. Every inhale, arch your back, open up. And exhale, take your seat high and wide. Last time, inhale forward. And exhale, take your seat high and wide and hold in downward facing dog. Reach your sitting bones high to the sky. Find the back bend. There's a back bend in every single yoga pose. Wrap your armpits towards your heart. Push your inner and outer thighs back evenly. And again, connect your hearing to your breathing. Take one more breath. And from here, tuck your chin to your chest. Start to round your upper back as you float up onto your toes and coil forward, vertebrae by vertebrae, into floating upward facing dog. So keep your toes curled under, be super powerful in your legs, look straight ahead. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round your upper back, and coil round your spine, roll up onto your toes, all the way back to downward facing dog. Do that 2 more times. Inhale and scoop and roll forward, rounding all the way into floating upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, scoop and round, pull your belly in, and coil up and back again. Scoop and round, hollow your abdomen, super powerful in your legs, roll and open up. And exhale, chin to chest, scoop and roll back, downward facing dog. Pad your feet to your hands, take a little walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, bow forward over your legs. Inhale, push to stand, sweep your arms alongside of your ears. And exhale, lower your arms next to your side. Inhale, float your arms alongside of your ears as you lift up onto your toes. And exhale, lower your arms and lower your heels. Take a 4 count in breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. And exhale, lower your arms and lower your heels. This time we're going to hold the breath at the top. Inhale for 4. Sweep your arms alongside of your ears. Float onto your toes. And now pause. Hold the breath. And exhale, lower your heels and lower your arms. Do that 2 more times, finding a little pause at the top of your in-breath and feeling into that quiet space in that suspension of breath. Last time, inhale, rise. Float onto your toes. Pause, hold the breath, lift your collarbones. And exhale, lower your heels and lower your arms. Lunging sun salutations. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward over your legs and step your right foot back. This first round, drop to your back knee and look forward, lengthen from your pubic bone all the way through the crown of your head. Exhale, plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Coil forward again into floating up dog. Round your back, roll forward, floating up dog, toes curled under. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, floating up dog. Exhale, chin to chest, coil, and roll up and back. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. And exhale, and step your right foot between your hands. Drop to your back knee, and again, find length from your pubic bone through the crown of your head. And listen, step forward into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale and halfway lift. And exhale, bow in and fold forward. Inhale, push to stand, float your arms up to the sky. And exhale, float right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. And listen, step your left foot back. This time, drop to your back knee and take your baby toe side of your left foot to the floor. Drive your pubic bone forward and unfurl from your right hip crease. Take your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Push into the baby toe side of your back foot and find the ball of your front foot and press there so you're potentiating yourself. Bring your fingertips back down to the floor and step back down dog. Inhale, round your spine, roll forward into floating up dog. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, coil up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands and drop to your back knee. Press into the baby toe side of your right foot, float your arms up, Anjaneyasana. And exhale, step forward to the top of your mat, Uttanasana, forward bend. Take a slow, deep breath in, push all the way up to stand, suspend the breath at the top, hold your breath. And exhale, release, let it go, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, once again, step your right foot back, drop to your back knee. A little quicker, inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, round your back forward into floating up dog. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, floating up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold over your legs. Listen, take a deep breath in, super slow, all the way to the top. And pause at the top and hold your breath. Every inhale, a nourishment. And now exhale, fold back forward. Every exhale, a release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back once again. Drop to your back knee, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat, step back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, floating up dog. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, floating up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, step it forward. Now listen, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward and stay completely empty of breath. Now take a deep breath in, push to stand. Hold your breath at the top, suspend. And exhale, bow forward. One more round, both sides. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, back knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, round forward, floating up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, floating up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot through. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow forward. Once again, inhale powerfully to stand. Suspend your breath at the top. And exhale, fold back down. Last time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, back knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot through. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow in. Deep breath in, super slow, all the way to stand. Hold your breath at the top. And exhale, release your arms to your side. Bring your hands to your heart center and close your eyes. And start to quiet and steady your breath. As you regain control of your breath, start to take a steady inhale with a pause and retention at the top of your in-breath, holding the breath for 2 to 3 counts. And then exhale steadily, drawing your navel point back. 2 more. Inhaling, lifting your collarbones, retaining your breath. And exhale, release. 1 more time. Every inhale, a nourishment. Every exhale, a release. And feel into the quiet place at the top of that retention of in-breath. Release your arms to your side and inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forward. Inhale and halfway lift. And exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale and step your right foot between your hands. And pin your back heel down, but give yourself a little bit of space so your left foot is slightly over towards the left corner of your mat. And then lift your chest up like warrior 1, but with your shoulders ever so slightly in front of your hips. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Draw your scapula deeper into your back, take goalpost arms, and push your palms together. Inhale, lift your chest with your thumbs at your sternum. And exhale, flip your palms to the sky like you were offering something in front of you. Again, inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, draw the scapula deeper into the back, lift your heart, push your palms to touch. Inhale, find a little back bend. And exhale, flip your palms to the sky. 1 more. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, push your palms to touch. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, palms to the sky. Good. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, stay, warrior 1. Now hold here, and as you breathe, if it's comfortable in your breath, inhale for 6 counts. Retain your breath for 2. Inhaling. Hold the breath, feel into that quiet space. And exhale, let it drop. 2 more. So nice. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, take your hands down to the mat and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, floating up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, floating up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Look forward and step your left foot between your hands. Once again, give yourself a little space. Pin your right heel down, but slightly out to the right edge of your mat. And then lift your chest, warrior one. Same movement, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows and push your palms to touch. Inhale, a little back bend. And exhale, palms to the sky. Again, circle your arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, draw the scapula deeper into the back to lift your chest. Inhale, find a little back bend. And exhale, palms to the sky. Last time, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, press the palms. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, palms to the sky. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, hold warrior one. Every in-breath, take around a 6-count inhale and hold the inhalation at the top, creating a liminal space for yourself in your breath. Open up to creative flow. And on your exhales, let it drop. 2 more. Last inhale. And exhale, take your hands to the mat and step back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, floating up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, floating up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Regain control of your breath and allow everything to get very steady, very still, and very quiet in your interior space, opening up to creative flow. Come forward to plank pose and lower all the way to your belly. Point your toes, bring your big toes to touch. Stretch your arms out in front of you and bring your forehead down. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms. And exhale, bend your elbows like goalposts, lift your chest higher. Again, inhale, stretch your arms long. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chest. 3 more. In. Exhale. Last 2, in and X. Last time, in and X. Stack your palms, rest your forehead, and take a moment to rest on your belly. Plant your hands next to your ribs, press up to all fours, and up and back, downward facing dog. Look forward at your hands and step your right foot through. Drop to your back knee once again and just pause and open your hips. And then take your right hand to the inside of your right foot, spin your right toes open and straighten your back leg if you wish. Plant your left palm, spin your left fingertips open, and then curl your right arm to the sky. And even here, find the back bend, open to grace. And if it's available to you, find a little retention at the top of each of your in-breaths. You may stay right here, or if you wish to, at a quad stretch, drop to your back knee, kick your left heel in, reach back and grab a hold of your left foot, and then kick into your hand and use the leverage from your foot to open your chest a little deeper. Take 1 more breath. Bring your right hand back to the mat. Spin your right toes forward and step back, downward facing dog. Once again, roll forward, floating up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, floating up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take one round of breath here. Look forward and step your left foot forward. Drop to your back knee and just pause for a moment, shift around, open your hips. And then take your left hand to the inside of your left foot and turn your left toes open. Spin your right hand open and straighten your back leg. And then curl open, twist to the left. Open your chest and lean back and find the back bend in this shape. Stay anchored in the ball of your front foot and the ball of your back foot. Big deep breath. Last big inhale. If you wish, drop to your back knee, bend your right knee, and grab a hold of the pinky edge of your foot. And then once again, kick into your hand and use the leverage from your foot to roll your chest open a little deeper. Finding more of a back bend. So nice. Bring your left hand back down to the floor, spin your left toes forward, and step back, downward facing dog. And breathe here. Look forward at your hands, and at the same time, lower both elbows to the mat so you are in a dolphin pose. And rather than walking your feet in, shift forward so that your shoulders come right over your elbows, and then walk your feet back into forearm plank. Tuck your tailbone, drop your knees to the floor, and point your toes. And now super slow, lower just your thighs, your pubic bone, your belly, and then pull your chest through into Sphinx Pose. I'm going to wiggle forward on my mat. You may wish to do the same. Inhale, pull your chest through. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your upper back, and start to peel away from the floor, lifting your pubic bone and your thighs, keeping your knees down. Again, lower your thighs, your pubic bone, your belly, and pull your chest through. One more time. Tuck your chin, round your back, scoop and roll up. And drop your thighs, your pubic bone, your belly, and pull your chest through. Hold here. From here, spin your left hand across your mat, your left forearm, and bend your right knee. Reach back and catch the inside of your foot. You may stay right here, or as a next step, spin your fingertips the same direction as your toes and drag your right heel towards your outer right hip, and then turn your chest forward. Keep pushing your pubic bone down into the mat. That will deepen the opening in the front of the quad. And breathe deep. One more breath this side. And now mindfully release your back foot. Bring both forearms to the mat and pause with your chest facing forward. Take your right forearm and spin it across your mat. Kick your left heel in. Grab the inside of your foot. Stay here, or if you wish, spin your fingertips the same direction as your toes and draw your heel towards your butt. Continue to draw your chest forward and breathe deep. Pubic bone down. Steady breath. Mindfully release the back foot. Bring both forearms back to the center of the mat. Stay right here, holding and breathing, pubic bone down, broadening your collarbones, or if you wish, straighten your arms into seal pose and open up. One more breath here. Lower both of your elbows to the floor. Tuck your chin, scoop and roll up once again. This time curl your toes under, find forearm plank, and then walk your feet back into dolphin. Look at your thumbs and pop up Downward facing dog, straightening both arms. And if you need to shimmy down your mat, shimmy down your mat. Take a breath in downward facing dog. Once again, letting everything settle and get really quiet internally. Take 2 more breaths. From downward facing dog, step your right foot between your hands. Pin your back heel down and unfurl into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lengthen through your side body. Stretch your left arm up to the sky. Push down into the big toe side of your right foot. And here, find the back bend and open up. Now look down at your right foot. Bend your right knee and start to walk your right fingertips forward and lift your left leg up, Ardha Chandrasana. And if you're feeling frisky, bend both of your knees, coil in and grab the pinky edge of your left foot, and then slowly re-extend your right leg, kick into your left hand, and bow your chest open, Ardha Chandrasana, Shavasana. Rebend your right knee, extend your left leg once again, and slowly lower your left foot to the mat, bring your left hand down, and step back, downward facing dog. Take your seat high and wide, wrap your armpits towards your heart. Look forward and step your left foot between your hands. Pin your back heel down. And then, just as before, unfurl, Trikonasana. Take your right arm up to the sky. Open your chest, open to grace, and open yourself to the creative flow, to that quiet space in your breath. Look down at your left foot. Bend your left knee and walk your right foot in. Lift it up, Ardha Chandrasana. Lengthen your tail, take your ribs in. And once again, if you wish, bend both of your knees, grab a hold of the pinky edge of your foot, and then re-extend your left leg and kick into your hand and bow open. Find the back bend. Look forward if you can. Super slow, bend your left knee, re-extend your right leg, bring your right fingertips down, tap your right foot to the ground, and step back, downward facing dog. And your body is so ready for this. Roll forward to plank and lower to your belly. Bend your knees and grab a hold of your ankles. If you are someone that experiences compression in your lower back, I would encourage you to flex your feet so your toes are coming towards your knees. Push your pubic bone down, kick into your hands, and lift your chest on your asana. Let everything be soft. Just a gentle lift. Take one more breath. And slowly lower down. Stack your palms and rest your forehead on your hands. Flip over onto your back. Bend your knees with the soles of your feet on the floor and your palms next to your hips. Bring your feet so that your heels are just close enough you can brush them with your fingertips. If this gives you any pain in the front of your knees, just walk your feet a little farther forward. Inhale, lift your hips as you sweep your arms alongside of your ears. And exhale, lower your hips and lower your arms. Again, inhale, lift your hips, sweep your arms up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. In. And exhale. Listen, inhale, lift your hips and your arms. And now keep your hips lifted and lower your arms. Interlace your fingers at your lower back, roll your shoulders underneath of you. Puff your chest towards your chin. Inhale for 6 counts and retain your breath at the top of inhale. Getting very quiet. 3 more rounds. Release the clasp and slowly lower your pelvis down onto the mat. Open up your arms to a T shape and shift your hips to the left and take your knees up and over to the right and turn your head to the left. Close your eyes and rest in the twist. Take 2 more breaths. Really gently use your in-breath and come back to the center. Shift your hips right now and take your knees left and turn your head to the right. Once again, close your eyes. And let the breath start to get very soft and very quiet. Make your way back to the center on your in-breath. And draw your knees into your chest, but take your palms to the floor next to your hips. Please inhale and take your arms alongside of your ears and straighten your legs, heels to the sky. Exhale, draw your knees to your chest and your palms next to your hips. Once again, inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms. Exhale, bend your knees, lower your arms. 3 more on your own. Last time. When you come down, take your hands between your legs and wrap a hold of the pinky edges of your feet with your knees wide. Relax your hips, your legs, your face, your belly, and steady your breath. Take your knees back into your chest and extend your legs along the floor for Shavasana. Separate your feet a little distance wider than your hips and take your palms to the sky and close your eyes. Settle in. And take 3 or 4 abdominal breaths, letting your chest be still, your belly soft. Allow the breath to become increasingly effortless and increasingly still, quiet. Observe how the breath seems to arise from nowhere. And that as body exhales, it returns to nothing. Allow the body to breathe effortless, releasing control and opening to the quiet liminal space you've created for yourself, in your body and in your breath. Please begin to deepen your breath. Make your way to a fetal position on your left side. And pause on your left side for just a moment. And then use your right hand and press yourself up to a meditation seat. Establish yourself well on your seat so that your perineum is pointing straight down. You're welcome to elevate your pelvis on a bolster, a block, a pillow. And then close your eyes and establish Kaya Sthira, the body still. And rest your attention on the flesh between your two eyebrows. The physical point between your two eyebrows. And as you inhale, trace the awareness from that point into the midbrain. About eyebrow level, deep in the brain. And as you exhale, trace your attention from that point back outwards to the space between your two eyebrows. As body inhales, trace into the midbrain. And as body exhales, tracing back out to that space. Relaxed attention and awareness of third eye and midbrain. The yoga teachings say that this is the center of all the teachings and the seat of the teachings. So allow yourself to open to possibility and to the creative energy that is already within you. Just one more minute. your palms in front of you and rub them together vigorously, creating some friction and heat between your two palms. And then cup your palms over your eyes with your fingertips on your hairline. Open your eyes, letting the darkness in behind your hands. And release your palms, let in the light, and welcome yourself back. Creating creative space doesn't have to be just on our mat. You can do it with your breath in any given moment, or just in the act of setting aside part of your day to just be, with no agenda, just to sit and rest with no distractions, and to allow whatever comes to come. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you would like to learn more about these teachings, I welcome you to join me on retreat or at teacher training at select locations around the world. Thank you so much.